Hey guys, Andy here. So it's been quite a controversial topic, but I really like my Pixel 4. Strangely, opposite to what this video is about, I don't normally put cases on them or screen protectors. I prefer to use my devices just kind of naked. But with the Pixel 4 having the smaller form factor, which I haven't had for years and years and years, I don't mind adding a little bit of bulk to it. Maybe it actually feels more natural to have put a bit more size onto the device. And it's good to know that it's protected. So that's what we're taking a look at today. So we're going to start with actually the sort of least protective. And what you may have noticed already on my phone, you may already have seen a video I made about the D brand skin. So I actually ordered two. You get both a full body skin and a back. So obviously those are my two different orders of the two different colours. The one I've got on being just the back version of the purple with no cutout for the G, because it would have been an orange cutout, which actually might have worked okay with the accent of the power button as I think about it, but never mind. And on the orange side, you can see it does have the cutout. That is just the back version. I put the full body version on. I don't like how it ends up on the corners. They never look nice and smooth and wrapped. It's always a bit janky. And in the end I thought, no, I'll go to just the back, which is what I have on here. And actually I'm quite pleased. When I first put it on, there was a little bit of a gap along the bottom. So I put it back up again, that's fine. I used the hairdryer to warm it a bit, stretched it a bit, and pressed it down again. And it's actually now got a really good fit. There's no sign of the orange. And it adds an extra little bit of grip to the device actually, because it's quite a slick device to hold. It's quite slippy. So I'm quite pleased to get a little bit of extra grip on there. So that's the D brand skins. They're about $12 or $13 per skin. And if you spend over $20, you get free shipping, which is otherwise, I think it's about $5. So I thought, well, you know, if I'm paying $18 or so for one skin, I might as well pay 20, I think it was 24, 25 for two skins. And it gives you some choices. And after a while, you might get bored of your device looking a certain way, and you can just change the skin over. Skins come off without any problem, leaving no residue. You might want to use a hairdryer to warm the glue a little bit to make it easier coming off, but they should clean up no problem. Now, next we have a screen protector by Reshine. So all this and everything else I bought from Amazon. Actually, no, tell a lie, a couple of them got sent to me, but you can buy it off Amazon, and I will use the links down below. Or I would ask you to use the links down below because I get a few pennies from Amazon. So it's a tempered glass screen protector, and what I liked is full screen. So it covers up the entire front screen. A lot of them have cutouts top and bottom for all the sensors. Actually, I don't know if there's cutouts on the bottom, but definitely cutouts at the top. And I think it makes it a bit more obvious that you've got a screen protector. The only problem I found with this one, it doesn't look it, but it's a noticeable thickness that you can feel on the edge of the device. And to be fair, if I'd used it more with some of the bigger cases I've got, I might not have noticed. It's also slightly sort of mirror-ish, if that makes sense. You get a slight reflection from it, which is why I took it off in the end, because when I'm making videos, what I don't want is the reflection from the screen of the phone coming back up on the film, on the video. So that is the Reshine screen protector. Next we have a Spigen thin fit case. So you can see the logo in the bottom corner there. It's a fairly simple case. It's got a cutout for the volume and the power on the side. And it's got little sort of cuts into the corner, which are basically to give it at least some flexibility when the phone goes in. There we go. It's all a very good fit. Feels very comfortable. Feels nice in the hand, and it is sort of lower profile than the other cases perhaps. And I guess this is why you might go for this one, is if you wanted something a bit less noticeable. It's $9.99 with Amazon Prime, free next day delivery if you're a Prime member. So then we're going to move on to the Ringke. I'm never quite sure how you say that. If I can get my pixel out of the Spigen. So then we have the Ringke Fusion X, This one's got a clear back. You can get ones with a patterned back. I thought I'd rather let the colour shine through. So it's sort of a clear perspex to the back, and it's quite hard plastic, but it does have some give in it around the edges. And again, I would say it's a nice fit. I think this one offers you a little bit more grip because it's contoured, I suppose you would say, down the edges. So you get a bit more grip. What I did find, because of all the different sort of contours, it was sometimes hard for me to know if I'm pressing, if I've got my thumb over the volume or not, or if it's just another ridge or the power. They're all a little bit harder to find than perhaps with the other cases. But it kind of was the one that I prefer using just because it felt like it had a bit of a better feel in my hand, a bit safer in some ways in my hand, and plenty of protection as well. And then finally we move on to what is perhaps has the most protection, is this Poetic Guardian series case, which has a front and a back. So the front obviously has a screen protector. It's only a very thin film though, it's not tempered glass. And what we do is we snap that on to the front of the phone. The phone is now sort of solid in there. And we're then going to push. Again, you've got kind of rubberized edges. And we're going to hopefully get that in there like so. You just need to press on the sides to make sure they kind of snap into place. Now, so this one, I think it does make it feel like it's the best protected case of the three. It looks nice enough, I think. It feels very nice actually with the sort of rubberized soft touch edges. You can find the power and the volume very easily on the side. The cutouts all line up just fine on the top there. You have a port that you kind of open up for charging in the base. The only downside I would say perhaps is the screen protector. If we get it to unlock, it is a little bit sort of rubbery almost. But I've given it a bit of a clean. I think that's helped, and I think perhaps in time the sort of the resistance will drop from the screen protector. So this one is actually the most expensive as well as being perhaps the most protective, coming in at $16.95. So just to confirm, because I can't remember if I said the prices on all of them, the Spigen was $9.99 with Amazon Prime. The Ringke Fusion X was $6.99 with Amazon Prime. And the Poetic Guardian was $16.95 with Amazon Prime free delivery. So there you go. We've got a few different options for protection there, right from the sort of the least protective being just the skin, which will help against scuffs and marks and when it's in your pocket, to the most protective, perhaps this Poetic all-around kind of a body case for the Pixel 4. So there we go. Let me know your thoughts. If you have other cases you think are better, please let me know. Drop some links, I'll check them out. Let me know your thoughts. If you have one of these, let me know how they've coped. If you've ever dropped your phone with one of these on, give us a comment telling me what happened. If you haven't subscribed, please do. If you've not checked out the other videos on my channel, have a look around. I've got quite a lot of Pixel 4 content if that's why you're here. But for now, my name's Andy, and I'll catch you all again soon.